A lot of YouTubers believe that YouTube Shorts was all about luck, and I was also a strong believer of that. I even hate on people that say YouTube is on easy mode. But after spend over 200 hours researching, I learned something that actually work and make short blow up with little effort. Before discovering this secret, I will share with you my story. I initially thought you had to post at the right time, get lucky with the algorithm, or have some magical formula. But after posting over 100 YouTube Shorts across 2 different channels, I've learned and seen the truth. There's no luck involved, just strategy. Now, one of my channels alone makes me $2,000 a month last month. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same, and you can make some YouTube Short money as well. Step 1. Choose your channel. The first step is simple but crucial. Create a YouTube channel based on something that genuinely interests you. If you're not passionate about your content, you'll burn out fast. But here's the part most beginners overlook. You need to decide what kind of Shorts channel you want to build. This choice will determine how much time and effort you'll need to put in and how quickly you can start seeing results. There are 2 main types of Shorts channels. 1. Original content. This involves filming and editing your own videos. If you enjoy being on camera, sharing your thoughts, or creating unique visual content, this is a great route. Original content allows you to build a personal brand, form a deeper connection with your audience, and stand out in a way that repurposed content often can't. However, it comes with challenges. You'll need to plan your videos, shoot footage, and ensure high-quality production to compete with other creators. 2. A repurposed content. This method involves taking existing videos, either from copyright-free sources or with permission, and transforming them into something fresh and engaging. You can add voiceovers, captions, effects, and edits to make the content your own. This strategy is perfect for those who don't want to be on camera or spend hours filming. Why I chose repurposed content and why you should too. My channel falls into the repurposed content category, and if your goal is to make money as quickly as possible, I highly recommend going this route. Why? Because it eliminates one of the biggest challenges, content creation. Instead of constantly brainstorming new ideas and filming, you have an endless supply of existing content to work with. This saves time, removes the fear of being on camera, and allows you to focus on what really matters, editing and optimizing for engagement. Now you might be wondering, isn't this just re-uploading other people's content? The answer is absolutely not. YouTube has strict policies against unoriginal, unedited re-uploads. The key to success with repurposed content is adding value, whether that's through compelling storytelling, unique edits, voiceovers, or educational insights. If done correctly, repurposed content can perform just as well, if not better, than fully original videos. And here's the best part. You don't need any special skills to start. The only real skill you need is basic video editing, which is easier to learn than you might think. In fact, later in this guide, I'll walk you through my exact editing process, showing you the tools and techniques I use to make highly engaging shorts in just a fraction of the time it would take to create original content from scratch. So now that you know what type of shorts channel you want to build, let's move on to the next step. 2. Find viral-worthy content. If you want the best shot at going viral within your first 5 uploads, here's the secret. Don't rely on guesswork. Study what's already working. Too many new creators waste time experimenting blindly, hoping their content will magically take off. But YouTube doesn't reward randomness. It rewards strategy. When I started my channel, I fell into that exact trap. I picked video topics based on what I thought would go viral. I convinced myself I had a solid grasp of what the audience wanted. So I rushed ahead and posted 6 shorts, and guess what? Every single one flopped. Views were embarrassingly low, no traction, no momentum. That's when I hit pause and reevaluated. I had to stop treating YouTube like a lottery and start treating it like a science. Instead of guessing, I did something different. I studied the shorts that were already dominating my niche. I watched dozens of viral videos, took notes on their pacing, editing style, and structure, and analyzed why people were watching them to the end. That one decision changed everything. On my 7th upload, something incredible happened. My first viral short. My channel went from silent to explosive overnight. Views poured in, subscribers skyrocketed, and my entire approach to content creation shifted. But at the time, I didn't fully understand why that short worked so well, and I chalked it up to luck and kept uploading. Here's where it gets even crazier. It took me 30 more uploads to finally crack the code. I went back and analyzed every short I had ever posted, comparing the failures to my one unexpected success. And that's when I found the pattern. There was a clear reason why that one short had exploded, while the others faded into obscurity. The secret to going viral on YouTube Shorts boils down to two things: attention and retention. The key wasn't just having an interesting topic, it was keeping people hooked from the very first second and making sure they stayed until the very last frame. That one viral short had something special. It held viewers' attention longer than anything I had posted before, and after breaking it down, I realized I had accidentally used two powerful techniques that kept people watching. From that moment on, every viral short I created followed those same principles. I didn't leave success up to chance anymore. I built it into every video. And that's why I was able to consistently grow my channel instead of relying on one lucky hit. If you want to shortcut your way to success, stop guessing and start reverse engineering what works. Find the patterns, replicate the strategies, and you'll start seeing results faster than you ever thought possible. Step 3. Sourcing the best clips. Now that you know the secret to making viral shorts, the next step is finding the right clips that will maximize your chances of success. A great short isn't just about fast cuts and catchy music. It starts with the right footage. Since my channel focuses on football content, my process begins with researching trending topics. I don't just pick random clips. I look for moments that are already generating high engagement. If a clip is getting tons of likes and shares and comments on social media, that's a clear sign that people love watching it. But here's the thing, it's not enough to just find a viral moment. You need to make sure it fits your channel's style and keeps viewers hooked from the first second. But here's where a lot of beginners mess up. They take shortcuts by downloading and re-uploading shorts that are already circulating on YouTube. This is a huge mistake. YouTube's algorithm is smart. It can detect when a video has been re-uploaded without meaningful changes, and when it does, it often shadow bans the content. That means your video won't get recommended, your views will stay low, and your channel could even be flagged for reuse violations. So how do you avoid this? Simple, always track down the original source of the clip. One of the best ways to do this is by searching YouTube using a description of the scene. If the clip is part of a longer video, you can find the full version, ensuring that you're working with an authentic source. Once you locate the original video, you can then use a free YouTube downloader to extract the part you need. But be careful, even though you're sourcing the content properly, you still need to edit it creatively to make it unique. For my channel, most of my shorts are compilations, which means I repeat this process for multiple clips. I don't just slap them together. I look for a theme or a story that ties them all into one engaging video. This makes the content feel fresh and gives viewers a reason to stay hooked from start to finish. The key is to take what's already proven to be interesting and remix it into something even better. By following this method, you're not just avoiding YouTube's content detection filters. You're also ensuring that your shorts stand out. When you combine trending, high engagement clips with smart editing techniques, you create a winning formula for viral success. Step 4. Monetizing your shorts the right way. If you want to make money from the clips you download, you must edit them, but not just for the sake of editing. Simply cutting and pasting different clips together won't be enough. YouTube's system is smart, and if it detects that your content is too similar to the original source, you won't qualify for monetization. That means no raw re-uploads, no slightly sped up footage, and no minor alterations that don't add real value. According to YouTube's monetization rules, you can't just re-upload someone else's content and expect to get paid. That's because YouTube prioritizes originality and wants to reward creators who put effort into making something unique. However, there's a way to legally and ethically use existing clips while still qualifying for monetization. The key is transformation. You need to significantly alter the content so that it provides a new experience for viewers. This could mean adding a voiceover with insightful commentary, re-editing the footage to tell a completely different story, or using humor and creative cuts to make it more engaging. For example, if you're working with sports clips, you could turn them into a compilation of the funniest moments with captions and effects that add to the humor. If you're using interview footage, you could highlight key takeaways and break them down with additional insights. Even reaction videos qualify as long as you're actively contributing and not just sitting there watching. The goal is to ensure that your version of the video stands out as a unique piece of content rather than just a recycled version of the original. This is exactly how my channel meets YouTube's super approved criteria for reused content. I make sure that every clip I use is edited in a way that adds real value. Whether it's through dynamic cuts, engaging text overlays, background music adjustments, or commentary that enhances the video, I transform existing footage into something fresh and interesting. As a result, my channel not only avoids demonetization, but also thrives under YouTube's monetization policies. As long as you avoid YouTube's monetization don'ts, such as posting straight re-uploads, using AI-generated voiceovers without any human touch, or excessively relying on repetitive content, your shorts can generate real income. The key is to create content that feels original, even if you're working with existing material. When done correctly, this approach allows you to benefit from high-quality footage while staying within YouTube's guidelines, setting you up for long-term success. Step 5. Using trending music without losing monetization. Many people believe that using copyrighted music in YouTube Shorts completely stops you from making money. But that's not exactly true, and you see, YouTube has different rules for shorts compared to regular long-form videos. Normally, if you use copyrighted music in a long-form video, the copyright owner can claim the revenue, block your video, or even take it down. But with shorts, YouTube handles things differently. When you upload a short using trending or copyrighted music, YouTube's system automatically detects it and places a copyright notice in YouTube Studio. This might seem alarming at first, but here's where most people get it wrong. If you hover over the copyright notice, it usually says, "Copyright content found," but it doesn't affect your short. That's the key detail. This means that even though your short contains copyrighted music, it won't be taken down, and it can still be monetized under YouTube's Shorts monetization system. Now, this doesn't mean you get to keep 100% of the ad revenue. YouTube's revenue sharing model for shorts is different from long-form videos. Instead of ad revenue going directly to creators, YouTube places all ad earnings from shorts into a pool. That pool is then divided among creators based on their total views, after YouTube takes its cut. The best part, even if your short has copyrighted music, you still get a share of that pool. I've tested this across multiple videos, and every time, my monetization earnings remained unaffected, even when using popular copyrighted songs. It is so if you're creating shorts and worrying about music affecting your revenue, don't stress. You can still make money as long as your shorts get enough views. That said, if you want to maximize your earnings, consider using royalty-free music or tracks from YouTube's audio library. This way, you avoid any potential revenue splits and keep a larger portion of your earnings. Step 6. The upload process and why views can be confusing. Once the video is done, I export it in the highest quality possible and upload it. And here's what happens. The first hour is explosive. The views shoot up like crazy, but then they flatline. This part is so frustrating for new creators. My first viral short got almost 10,000 views in just 1 hour. Then, for 24 hours, nothing. It made no sense. But if you check the lifetime analytics, you'll notice something interesting. It didn't go viral until a few days later. Nobody knows exactly why this happens, but I believe YouTube first tests the video on a small audience. If it performs well, it gets pushed to a wider group. If your short has high retention, it has a real chance of going viral, even if it flops at first. For example, I uploaded a short 6 days ago, and right now it has over 150,000 views. But here's the pattern. My shorts don't usually take off immediately. They take 5 to 15 days to fully gain traction. This is normal, and it's something every creator should expect. So that's how you create a viral short. Of course, it's not as simple as just watching this video and doing it perfectly right away. It takes practice. But if you apply these techniques, fast cuts, frequent edits, engaging sounds, you'll see a difference.